Hello everyone, good evening. So welcome to the first video of class 10 civics chapter 1, that is power sharing. So this time in civics we have 5 chapter, and believe me, class 10 civics is very easy. So chapter name is power sharing. First I never call chapter, it's a movie, right? So आज का movie का नाम है power sharing. So we'll see the trailer first. In trailer, we'll discuss about case study of Belgium, Sri Lanka, accommodation Belgium, Sri Lanka. We'll study about power sharing is desirable, how it leads civil war, right? Now we'll discuss about different forms of power sharing. It's a very easy one, बहुत मजा आने वाला है. Let's start. So the chapter name is power sharing. It means that when power is shared among different organs of government, like legislature, executive and judiciary, and different levels of government, like central level, state level and local level. But make sure power should not lies in only one hand. सो पावर शेयरिंग का मतलब ये होता है जब पावर तीन ऑर्गेन के बीच डिवाइड किया जाता है या फिर जो लेवल के साथ लेवल के बीच डिवाइड किया जाता है. सो हियर विल स्टडी अबाउट द केस स्टडी ऑफ Belgium and Sri Lanka. Now there must be a question rising in your mind. Now why these two countries, Belgium and Sri Lanka, right? So when I talk about Belgium, right? In Belgium there is an excellent power sharing, perfect power sharing. So it leads happy ending. People are very happy. But in case of Sri Lanka, it was totally opposite, which leads civil war. That's why these two countries has been selected. So let's talk about Belgium. अगर हम बेल्जियम की बात करेंगे तो बेल्जियम एक बहुत ही छोटा सा कंट्री है which is lies in European nation, right? It means European country, right? Now the population is only 1 crore, which is equal to only हरियाणा. एक बार सोचिए हमारा एक स्टेट हरियाणा है, उसके बराबर बेल्जियम है. सोचिए हाउ स्मॉल इट इज, राइट? And it has the border with the FNGL, four nation. Last time one question came. F stand for France, N stand for Netherlands, G stand for Germany, and L stand for Luxembourg. And the capital is Brussels. सुबह सुबह हम क्या करते हैं? Brussels, right? So B is equal to B. Belgium, Brussels, right? तो हमने क्या पढ़ा अभी? Belgium is a small country of Europe. Population is one control, four nations, and the capital is you can say what is the capital? It's all about the Brussels, right? Now let's talk about ethnic composition. So when I talk about ethnic composition, it means a division based on shared culture. Like just think for a moment, I belong to Sambalpur, right? In a school, some people are from Bengal, right? So exactly, we'll discuss about the ethnic composition in Belgium. So in Belgium, generally there are three groups of people are staying, three categories of they are speaking language. One is Dutch speaking, French speaking, and German speaking. So there are two people, I'll say there are two groups, like one is Flemish, one region name, and second one is Wallonia. So in Flemish region, 59% people they speak Dutch, but in Wallonia, 40% people they speak French language. And what is the remaining one? 1% that is German. So what are the language spoken in Belgium? DGF. D stand for Dutch, F stand for French, and J stand for Germany. Just remember 100%. One is 59, one is 1 is 40, right? Now, so it will say, okay, again in Brussels, the capital city, okay, here it was 80% people and 20%, right? It was divided. Now it will say in French, okay, the French were rich and powerful, but the Dutch were poor. Now this is the thing that create discontent, problem, conflicts. But the government of Belgium, they knew how to solve the problem, right? Now, so conflicts are more in Brussels because the French are in majority, 80% French and 20% Dutch, right? Now the government came with a power sharing arrangement. This is called as Belgian model. You might get a question, briefly explain the features of Belgian model. Now this constitution was amended 4 times, right? Now the first point says that D is equal to F. It means in central government, Dutch और French speaking minister दोनों same थे. So there is no problem of confusion, no reason of conflict because equal. Now second, since it is the numbers are same, if any laws are there, they need the support of majority of both the member. Neither only French nor Dutch, right? Now the power of central given to the state, but state government is not answerable to the central government. That is called as not subordinate. Now, a separate government also made in Brussels in spite of 20-80%, right? And also there also Dutch and French speaking member were same. Now I will say Dutch का तो हो गया, French का हो गया. Who is like remaining now? German. Now for German there also a provision. Now apart from center and state in Belgium there is a one more separate government called community government, and that government is elected from the one language community, Dutch, French and Germany. You speak any language, no problem. And now this government, they look the matter of cultural and educational as well as language matters. So this is the this is all about the power sharing arrangement in Belgium, right? Got it? Now let's talk about like advantage of power sharing. So just think for a moment, when I share the power, believe me, there will be no conflicts, so it avoids solution conflicts. Now, if we'll share the power, I believe there will be no civil war. Since there was no power sharing in Sri Lanka, वहाँ पे civil war हुआ था, लोग मरे, लोग भागे, लोग को भगाया गया, right? It also prevent breaking of the country. You might be thinking power share करने से breaking होता है. No, भाई, simple से बात है. If I share the power, चीज़ अच्छा होता है. And next one is it responsible for the unity. So let's talk about next case study of Sri Lanka. So basically Sri Lanka is in southern coast of India and it is an island nation. The capital is Colombo and it has 2 crore population. Now let's talk about the ethnic composition of Sri Lanka. Again, this question is the most important question. So in Sri Lanka, S is equal to S. So 74% people जो है सिन्हाला बोलते हैं वहाँ पे और 18% जो लोग हैं वो तमिली बोलते हैं. But out of 18, again there is a 2 subdivision. One is 13% Sri Lankan Tamil and next one is 55% Tamil, Indian Tamil. Now who were Sri Lankan Tamils? They were the native of Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka के रहने वाले भाई लोग. और जो 5% है ना वो लोग बाहर से आए हैं, मीन्स इंडिया से आए हैं. They came in search of job. They were actually plantation worker because their forefather ancestor they were working, तो लोग रह गए हैं, right? Now if I'll say, now there was a provision brought in Sri Lanka that is called as majoritarianism policy. So majoritarianism means when majority dominate the minority by not seeing the need and want of minority. And who is the majority? Or Sinhala. Who is the minority? No doubt. Who? Tell me. Comment कीजिए भाई. कौन है वो? Tamil, right? Now, so it happened. Sri Lanka got the independence in 1948 and 1956. They declared only official language is Sinhala. Now, the Tamil lanes were sidelined, right? Now, Sinhala speaker they got the preference of government job and university position. Again, in spite of Hindu, Buddhism, Muslim, Christian, they declare state religion as Buddhism, and they also got privileges. Now government is promoting. Now Tamil did not get any equal rights. Now there is a saying, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. Now Tamilian says, अच्छा, since Sinhala declared as official language, they got the benefit. Now we also want the benefit, and they demanded, हमारी मांगे पूरी करो. Tamil official language declare करो. Now they also demanded official language Tamil. They also demanded government jobs. They also demanded Tamil majority as the autonomy, and they also demanded independence study lab. But government ने बोला Sinhala Raj, जो क्या नहीं साला. It means that definitely okay, no means no. Since this demand were not fulfilled, now Tamilian said violence, violence, violence. हम लोग ईंट का जवाब पत्थर से देंगे. Now what they did, they formed their own political organizations and raised their demand. And now they formed terrorist group and they started a war against this, and this is it leads a civil war, right? Now let's find out what is the impact of war. Right? No doubt. So whenever there's a war, there's a life death, right? So several people were killed, maximum were injured. There are so many people were forced to leave the country. There are many had to go to the other country as refugee and property destroyed. Now it affected the entire economic progress of Sri Lanka. And finally, The war ended in 2009 with the defeat of LTTE. This is one group of Sri Lanka, right? I hope you understood this. In the next class, we'll discuss about power sharing. Two reasons: prudential, moral reason, and forms of power sharing. Power sharing organs of government, levels of government. Then we'll discuss about social group, as well as we'll discuss about the pressure group, right? And believe me, this is very easy chapter and very interesting as well. In the next class, in the next part, we'll discuss all this. Thank you so much for listening carefully. Thank you so much.